Hello Internet, I'm Dan.
I'm Chaz. This is the Wine is Serious Business Show, episode
54.
Here we go.
Yeah. Cheap stuff today.
Yeah, it's alright. We gotta do cheap stuff every once in a while, try to counteract this money that we spend on wine. So, today what are we doing?
We got 2 bottles of wine called the Rascal, a Pinot Noir and a Pinot Gris, all Oregon grapes. I was at the store the other day, Fred Meyer, I think, picking something else up, and I walked by and I'm like, $7 Oregon Pinot Noir? I got to check this out. So let's do it. Let's do it on the show. And you know, they had the Pinot Gris too, so it's a good pairing. I've never seen this bottle before. Have you?
Me either.
So I think it's a brand new brand. Curious to see how it turns out. Are they? I don't think they're even vintage. No, they're no. This is 2009. That one's non-vintage. Okay. Pinot Noir is non-vintage. Pinot Gris is 2009. We'll get started with that right away.
Both $7. You said,
yep, yeah? Yep, both $7. I think I saw them at New Seasons for $9 or something like that.
More.
All right.
Pour me small.
It's true.
Varietally correct. It smells nice.
Totally.
You know?
Little bit of pears, floral, white floral.
Yeah. A little lemony action going on.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Colder. This was out of the. This came out of the fridge. I don't know, maybe 15 minutes ago or something like that. So it's a little colder than usual. But
you want to cut it and
warm
us up a little bit?
This will do the trick just fine.
Okay.
I think because I mean it's still the nose is still solid.
Yeah, the nose is still pretty damn good. Yeah.
And I'm guessing you're probably saying right, you're more inclined to chill the cheaper wines anyway, right? Like you drink a lot of stuff at room temp, but sub 10.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
But fairly mute. I mean, it's got those flavors, right? The sort of green pear, lemony, but not a whole lot else going on.
Right. Right. I think it really carries through on the palate too, as far as just like varietally correct. Kind of what I expect from Pinot Gris. Mm-hmm. Some pear flavors, got some pear skins, a little bit of bitterness on the back. It's a little bit rough towards the finish.
I like the skinny, the pear skin component. That is totally there. There is the acidity's got a really kind of neat feel to it too.
Sure. Yeah.
Like it's nice acidity.
And definitely on the lemony side of things too. Like as opposed to like grapefruit or oranges or something like that. This definitely is,
It's almost like a sandy or like a dry like you imagine like the hairs on fruit or something like that. Like some fruits have like very, very light skin, like hair on the skin. Sort of the feel of the acidity just reminds me of, maybe because of the pear flavor thing we were talking about, but yeah, nice stuff for $7.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've had stuff
amazing.
I've had stuff that's 20 that is right on par with this flavor wise. Yeah, not something I'd really seek out, but if you're a fan of Pinot Gris, this is consistent with the variety. You're getting some good scents, some good flavors. Yeah, got them enjoyable. I'm gonna go 84 points on it. Not terribly excited, but decently put together again. And if you're looking for some cheap Pinot Gris, it's good to go.
I agree with you. I can't put this in the very good realm because I am getting the more I'm drinking it, I am getting that sort of bitter finish.
I think at room temp this would not do well.
Show well, yeah. So you might want to chill this one down a little bit, but chilled down the way we're drinking it right now, this is quite nice. I would put it at the higher end of good, so I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. 84 points.
So
$7
for $7
win.
Yeah, if you're intrigued at all, it's worth checking out. Move on to the Pinot Noir. While we're doing this, I've got
sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I've got a couple thanks to throw out there. Had a couple people who've been really good about watching the episodes regularly, putting up comments, answering some questions of the day, giving suggestions. So thanks to Wayne Ackerman on Facebook. I believe you're down south in the Roseburg area. And thanks to the Mutual Dream Network on YouTube. I really appreciate that you guys have been participating, and I look forward to trying out more of your suggestions in future shows.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate the comments. Keeps us going.
Yeah. Gives us ideas.
Absolutely.
Do you know if the Arakan is still available?
It's gone.
Yeah, I figured so. I was thinking about doing that, but if it's not available.
Yeah, so that wine I told a couple people at work about, and they bought it out. Like they were buying it as much as possible, like in 3-bottle lots, 6-bottle lots. Then it disappeared, and they were actually like call up another Trader Joe's, see if they got it. They were able to get some, and then now it's just gone.
Welcome to wine.
What's the name of it again?
Arakan.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't know. So it was another sub $10 Pinot Noir that Trader Joe's in Oregon was carrying. That Chaz was really impressed with. I thought it was pretty decent, but that's what we're going to be comparing this
turned us on to it. So thanks, David. That was a kick-ass bottle of wine.
Yeah. So we know it can be done sub 10 drinkable. I'm really curious to see how this turns out. Again, pretty varietally correct, right? You're getting like leather,
cherries, and like strawberries.
Yeah, and some dark earth.
But again, fairly mute. I mean,
right?
You know, toned down quite a few notches from what maybe like a higher quality Pinot would be.
Yep, the fruit's on the lighter side. There's a faint hint of heat, not enough to cause trouble even for me, so it's not too bad, but it is there.
But nothing wrong here.
No?
This is...
Again, nose-wise, you could put this in with the $25 flight. I wouldn't think twice about it.
Right.
See how it goes. Kind of nice and clean on contact. On the brighter side of things, right? Yeah. I think brighter cherries, a little bit of raspberry fruit on there.
Not really much to say for tannins, but the acidity level here is really nice.
Yeah, on the higher side.
Finish is actually pretty nice.
I bet it was clearance 07 fruit, right? With the way it's sitting on the palate, the higher acidity, nice light touch.
Or maybe a blend of both 07, 08, you know.
Sure.
Based on that acidity level is,
The acidity kind of lingers around for a while, and getting some apple flavors as it dries the mouth out. Yeah, the tannins are on the lighter side, so it's it's definitely like an easy drink, lighter, more approachable wine. Yep. Great introduction for Pinot Noir, I think. If you've got some people who haven't been drinking a lot of it, maybe you like lighter styles, or people who don't drink a whole lot of wine to begin with, this is pretty approachable.
I agree with that. I can't really find anything bad to say about this wine, and I would score this very good. Right on the lower end, but like 86 points for me. There's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah.
And it's pretty damn delicious. The more I'm drinking it, the more it's sort of getting around the taste buds of my tongue and lingering on the palate.
And this is way more my style than the
kick ass for $7.
Yeah.
Now, people who like a little more structure in their wines might not like this, but I could see this being, like Dan said, an easy introduction to Pinot Noir and a crowd-pleasing wine for people that maybe aren't deep into wine. Right?
Yeah, and I'm getting a little bit of oak, later on the palate. As I had a few more sips, it's starting to come out more, like on the sides. But it's not like the super rich vanilla oak. There's just a little bit of that texture there. I think that's where some of the tannic structure is coming from. But there isn't a whole lot of it.
No.
Light and clean. You went with 85
86.
or 86? And I think I'm going to copy you on that. I'm like leaning towards 87. I don't think it's quite up there because it's simple. But at sub $10. I'm seriously impressed. Actually, this is fantastic.
Good job on both bottles, by the way.
Totally.
I mean, and then for Pinot Noir, under $10 to be able to pull this off without having any sort of weird flavors, which is very typical of when you get under $15 for Oregon Pinot, right? It's really a minefield.
Right. It's a risk, and I've been doing a lot of tastings lately. I'm so far behind in my notes. Who knows when you guys will see the results of these tastings, but. Seriously, you could pour this in a lineup between $20 and $40, and no one would say that this was out of place. Would it be the favorite? Certainly not. But nor would it. I don't think it would be the worst wine out of the lineup either.
Yeah. Maybe not 40. I would say 20 to 25.
Well, in the whole range, right?
But I would. Having tasted this, and you told me it was a $15 bottle, I wouldn't be like, nope.
Yeah, it would still be a nice buy.
$18 bottle. Yeah.
So impressive. Great job, guys. Those of you who are curious. Especially if you're looking for wines that, on that lower end.
I wonder what the distribution on this one is, it's got a dog on the cover.
Right, good marketing too.
Yeah, if you've got a girl and she likes dogs, you pick this up on the way to her place, you know what's going to happen. All right.
Wow. We're running with it. Okay.
So, question of the day.
Question of the day, we're talking about cheap wines, and especially Pinot Noir. We're really curious. Like, have you had a good cheap Pinot Noir? We're going to say under 15 or less, even, because they're hard to find.
Yeah, around this price range. What's your favorite Pinot Noir from anywhere? That's a good question because I want to know.
Yeah, me too. So, thanks for watching. See you next week.
Bye.